Imagine waking up every morning and feeling a sense of clarity and purpose, unburdened by the habits that once held you back. This is not just a dream, but a reality you can cultivate, starting today. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that has guided countless individuals through the turbulence of life, offers profound insights into freeing your mind and regaining control over your life. At the heart of this transformative journey lies the need to confront and quit a habit that has likely crept into your daily routine, sapping your mental energy, clarity, and peace of mind. Habits, both good and bad, shape our lives in ways we often fail to notice. They operate in the background, subtly influencing our thoughts, actions, and even our emotions. Among these, there's one habit that stands out as particularly detrimental: the habit of overthinking. This silent saboteur masquerades as reflection, but in reality, it paralyzes us, prevents us from taking action, and keeps us trapped in a cycle of anxiety and self-doubt. The Stoics understood this all too well and offered timeless wisdom to help us break free from its grip. Overthinking often stems from a deep-rooted desire to control everything around us. We replay past mistakes, fearing their consequences, or we try to anticipate every possible outcome of a future decision, hoping to avoid failure. But as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, much of what happens in life is beyond our control. He says, some things are up to us and some things are not. This distinction between what is within our control and what is not is the cornerstone of Stoic thought. By focusing on what we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and choices, we can liberate ourselves from the mental anguish caused by overthinking. Imagine you're faced with a challenging decision, like whether to pursue a new career opportunity or stay in your current role. Overthinking might lead you to dwell endlessly on every potential outcome, both good and bad. But Stoicism teaches us to approach such situations with clarity and detachment. Instead of trying to predict the future or control the uncontrollable, focus on what you can do right now. Gather information, weigh your options, and make a decision based on reason rather than fear. Then, let go of the outcome, trusting that you've done your best with the information available. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king of Rome, provides another valuable perspective on this. In his meditations, he writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight is a powerful reminder that our thoughts, not external circumstances, determine our peace of mind. By practicing mindfulness and being present in the moment, we can quiet the constant chatter of our minds and focus on what truly matters. Another aspect of overthinking is its tendency to magnify problems. A minor setback can feel like a catastrophic failure when we allow our thoughts to spiral out of control. Stoicism offers a practical technique to counter this: the view from above. This exercise involves imagining yourself as a detached observer, looking down on your life from a higher perspective. From this vantage point, you can see how small your current worries are in the grand scheme of things. The universe is vast, and our individual concerns, no matter how pressing they may seem, are but tiny specks in its infinite expanse. Seneca, another great Stoic thinker, advises us to prepare for adversity rather than fear it. He writes, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Overthinking amplifies our fears, making us anticipate dangers that may never materialize. Instead of succumbing to these imagined scenarios, Stoicism encourages us to practice negative visualization. This involves contemplating the worst-case scenario, not to dwell on it, but to recognize that even if it were to happen, we could endure it. This exercise builds resilience and helps us appreciate what we have rather than obsess over what we lack or fear losing. The power of negative visualization cannot be understated. When we allow ourselves to imagine the worst-case scenario, it often loses its ability to frighten us. We realize that even if things go wrong, we have the inner strength and resources to face them. This practice of reframing our thoughts in the face of adversity allows us to approach challenges with a calm mind, rather than getting lost in spirals of catastrophic thinking. The Stoic belief that we have the power to control how we respond to adversity becomes our shield in times of trouble. Breaking free from the habit of overthinking also requires cultivating gratitude and contentment. When our minds are consumed by worries and doubts, we often lose sight of the blessings in our lives. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to take full account of what excellencies you possess, and in gratitude remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. By shifting our focus from what we don't have to what we do, we can foster a sense of peace and satisfaction. We live in an age where distractions are everywhere, and our minds are constantly filled with desires for more. Gratitude counteracts this by reminding us that what we already have is enough. One practical way to implement this is through journaling, a practice deeply rooted in Stoic tradition. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on what went well and what you're grateful for. Write down your thoughts and observations, being honest with yourself about your successes and shortcomings. This simple habit can help you gain clarity, process your emotions, and develop a more balanced perspective on your challenges. By recording your experiences, you bring attention to the positive aspects of your life, helping you combat overthinking and anxiety. The act of journaling also aids in self-reflection. Stoicism encourages individuals to examine their thoughts and behaviors with honesty. This self-examination is not a form of self-criticism, but an opportunity to understand oneself better. By acknowledging both our strengths and weaknesses, we can cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness. This allows us to focus on areas where we can improve, while also embracing our inherent worth as individuals. Another key to quitting the habit of overthinking is embracing action. The Stoics emphasize the importance of taking decisive steps toward our goals, even in the face of uncertainty. Overthinking often paralyzes us, preventing us from moving forward. But as Epictetus wisely observes, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Instead of merely thinking about what you should do, take action. Start small if necessary, but start nonetheless. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your desired outcome and helps break the cycle of rumination. Action breeds momentum, and momentum builds confidence. When you take the first step toward a goal, you open the door for the next. Each small victory helps dispel the fears created by overthinking. Taking action is a powerful antidote to the paralysis of indecision, and through it, we build resilience and strength. Equally important is the practice of self-discipline. Overthinking can become a habit when we allow our minds to wander unchecked. To counter this, the Stoics recommend training our minds through deliberate practice and self-restraint. This could involve setting aside specific times for reflection and decision-making, rather than letting these activities spill over into every waking moment. By establishing boundaries for your thoughts, you can regain control over your mental landscape. The Stoics believed in mastering the mind through consistent discipline, and by doing so, we can better manage our thoughts and actions. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a calm and steady mind. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to become overwhelmed by external stimuli. By learning to regulate our thoughts and emotions, we can maintain a sense of equanimity. When we react impulsively to every external event, we lose our inner peace. But when we pause and reflect before acting, we can respond in a measured and thoughtful way. The Stoics also believed in embracing discomfort as a tool for growth. Overthinking often arises from a fear of failure or rejection, but avoiding these experiences only reinforces the habit. Instead, challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone. Take on new challenges, even if they scare you. Each time you confront your fears, you weaken their grip on your mind and build the resilience needed to navigate life's uncertainties. This process of embracing discomfort is fundamental to Stoic practice, as it helps individuals grow stronger in the face of adversity. Another practical exercise is the use of affirmations rooted in Stoic principles. For instance, when faced with a situation that might trigger overthinking, remind yourself of Epictetus' words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Repeating such affirmations can help anchor your thoughts in the present and redirect your energy toward productive actions. By constantly reinforcing these Stoic beliefs, we strengthen our resolve and keep our minds focused on what truly matters. Meditation, particularly Stoic meditation, is another powerful tool to combat overthinking. This practice involves reflecting on your day, your actions, and your thoughts with the aim of identifying areas for improvement. Unlike passive rumination, this type of meditation is purposeful and constructive. It allows you to learn from your experiences without being overwhelmed by them. Regular meditation practice helps cultivate mental clarity, calmness, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. In addition to Stoic meditation, mindfulness techniques are another powerful tool to quiet the mind. Mindfulness teaches us to focus on the present moment, acknowledging our thoughts without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts without being controlled by them. This shift in perspective can significantly reduce the habit of overthinking and help us develop a more peaceful and centered mind. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon for more videos on philosophy and self-improvement. And hey, share this video with someone who might need a little calm in their chaos. Until next time, stay strong and stay stoic.